Hey everyone, welcome back to the How To channel. I bet you didn't know how easy it is to fix your own screen. Let's face it, we live in a world dominated by screens. Smartphones, tablets, laptops, they're everywhere. And you know what that means? Broken screens are a fact of life. We've all been there, right? That heart-stopping moment when your precious device slips from your grasp and tumbles towards the unforgiving ground. You pick up your phone, your heart sinking as you see the spiderweb of cracks staring back at you. But fear not, my friends, because today we're going to conquer this all-too-common problem. So grab your tools, put on your DIY hat, and let's dive into the world of screen repair. Now, you might be thinking, fixing a broken screen, isn't that super complicated and only for tech wizards? And you know what? It used to be, but not anymore, my friend. With the right tools, a little patience, and this handy-dandy guide, you'll be surprised at how straightforward the process can be. We're going to break it down step by step, demystifying every part of the repair, from identifying the right replacement screen to safely removing the broken one and installing the new display. We've got you covered. This is about empowerment, folks. It's about taking control of your tech and saying no to unnecessary expenses. So ditch those feelings of dread and embrace the challenge. Get ready to roll up your sleeves and show that broken screen who's boss. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty of the repair process, I want to emphasize the importance of safety and caution. Working with electronic devices requires a delicate touch and careful attention to detail. Rushing through the process or using excessive force can lead to further damage and potentially ruin your device beyond repair. Take your time, follow the instructions closely, and don't be afraid to pause and double-check your work along the way. With that said, let's gather our tools and materials and get ready to embark on this screen-fixing adventure. All right, tech warriors, let's talk tools. Before we even think about touching that broken screen, we need to make sure we have the right equipment for the job. First up, the trusty screwdriver. You'll need a small Phillips head screwdriver, preferably with a magnetic tip to prevent those tiny screws from rolling away into oblivion. Next, we'll need some prying tools. A plastic opening tool or a guitar pick will work wonders for gently prying open the device without scratching or damaging the frame. Avoid using metal tools for this step, as they can leave unsightly marks and even dent the delicate casing. And of course, no tech repair kit is complete without a trusty suction cup. This little guy will be our secret weapon for lifting the screen once we've loosened the adhesive. Look for a small, sturdy suction cup with a strong grip. We don't want any accidental slips at this crucial stage. Choosing the right replacement screen, a critical decision. Now that we've got our tools sorted, let's talk about the star of the show, the replacement screen. Choosing the right screen for your device is absolutely critical, as using the wrong one can lead to compatibility issues, poor display quality, or even damage to your device. Start by identifying the exact make and model of your device. This information is usually found on the back of the device or in the settings menu. Once you know your device's details, head over to a reputable online retailer specializing in phone parts. Look for screens that are specifically designed for your device model and avoid generic universal screens, as they may not fit properly or function correctly. Remember, a little research goes a long way in ensuring a successful repair. Prepping your workspace. Setting the stage for success. All right, we're almost ready to get our hands dirty. But first, let's create a clean, well-lit, and organized workspace. Choose a flat, stable surface like a table or desk and clear away any clutter or distractions. Good lighting is crucial, so make sure your workspace is well illuminated, either with natural light or a bright desk lamp. Next, gather all your tools and materials and arrange them within easy reach. This will prevent you from having to search for things mid-repair, which can be frustrating and time-consuming. And don't forget to protect your workspace from scratches or spills. A soft cloth or a silicone mat will provide a safe and non-slip surface for your device and tools. Safety first, protecting yourself and your device. Before we dive into the actual screen replacement, I want to take a moment to talk about safety. First and foremost, always work in a well-ventilated area. Some adhesives used in electronic devices can release fumes when heated, so it's important to have good air circulation to avoid inhaling these fumes. Protect your eyes from flying debris. Tiny glass shards from the broken screen can be dangerous, so it's a good idea to wear safety goggles during the removal process. Gloves are also recommended to protect your hands from cuts and to prevent fingerprints on the new screen. And lastly, be mindful of static electricity. Static discharge can damage sensitive electronic components, so it's essential to ground yourself before handling any internal parts of your device. All right, folks, it's showtime. We're about to get up close and personal with that broken screen, but before we do anything else, we need to make sure our patient is prepped for surgery. In the world of tech repair, that means one thing: power down. I know, it seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people forget this crucial first step. Before you even think about touching that screwdriver, make sure your device is completely powered off. Powering down ensures that there's no current flowing through the circuits, minimizing the risk of damage or short-circuiting. So, do yourself a favor, hit that power button, and let's proceed with caution. Now that our device is safely powered down, it's time to tackle the first hurdle in our screen replacement journey: the adhesive. Most modern devices use strong adhesive to secure the screen to the frame, and getting it unstuck can be a bit of a challenge. But fear not, my friends, because we have a secret weapon: heat. Applying gentle heat to the edges of the screen will soften the adhesive, making it much easier to pry open the device without damaging the frame or the delicate components inside. A hairdryer on a low heat setting or a specialized heat gun will do the trick. Don't go blasting your device with scorching hot air, though. Too much heat can damage the battery, the display, or other internal components. The key is to use low heat and move the hairdryer or heat gun continuously around the edges of the screen. With the adhesive softened and weakened, it's time to break out our trusty prying tools and gently persuade that broken screen to part ways with the device. Start by gently inserting your plastic opening tool or guitar pick into the gap between the screen and the frame. Work your way around the edges of the device, applying gentle pressure to separate the screen from the adhesive. Avoid using excessive force or prying too aggressively, as this can crack the glass further or damage the frame. If you encounter resistance, don't force it. Go back and apply more heat to the stubborn areas, then try again. Keep going, my friend, you're almost there. Section 4. Disconnecting the delicates, handling the display cable. With the screen partially detached, we're now entering the inner sanctum of our device, the home of delicate display cables and sensitive electronic components. Before we can completely remove the broken screen, we need to disconnect the delicate display cable that connects it to the motherboard. This cable is usually located near the bottom or top of the device and is often secured with a small metal connector. Using your trusty Phillips head screwdriver, carefully remove the tiny screws holding the connector in place. Once the screws are out, gently lift the connector straight up to release the cable. With the display cable safely disconnected, we can now gently lift the broken screen away from the device. Congratulations, my friend. You've successfully removed the broken screen. Section 1. A clean slate, prepping the battlefield. All right, tech warriors, we've successfully removed the old battle-scarred screen, and now it's time to prepare the device for its shiny new replacement. First, carefully inspect the frame of the device for any remaining adhesive residue. This sticky stuff can interfere with the fit of the new screen and even cause display issues down the line. Using your trusty plastic opening tool or a soft cloth, gently scrape away any stubborn adhesive remnants, taking care not to scratch or damage the frame. Next, let's give our battlefield a final sweep for any dust, dirt, or stray particles. Even tiny specks of debris can cause problems once the new screen is installed, so it's best to err on the side of caution. Remember, we're aiming for a pristine operating room here, folks. A clean workspace translates to a smoother installation and a happier, healthier device in the long run. Section 2, transferring essential components, a delicate dance. With our battlefield prepped and ready for action, it's time to turn our attention to the new screen and any components that need to be transferred from the old display. Depending on your device model, you may need to transfer components like the earpiece speaker, the front-facing camera, or the home button from the old screen to the new one. These components are usually secured with small adhesive strips or delicate ribbon cables, so proceed with caution. Using your trusty tweezers and a gentle touch, carefully peel back any adhesive strips and transfer the components to their designated spots on the new screen. Take your time, be gentle, and if you're unsure about something, refer back to the manufacturer's instructions or a reputable online guide for your specific device model. All right, tech heroes, we've reached the pivotal moment in our screen replacement saga, the moment we connect the new display cable and breathe life back into our device. This is the moment where our hard work and meticulous preparation culminate in a symphony of technological resurrection. Carefully align the new display cable with its connector on the motherboard, ensuring that the orientation is correct. You'll know it's properly aligned when the connector slides in smoothly without any resistance. Avoid forcing the connector, as this can damage the delicate pins and render your new screen useless. Once the connector is properly seated, gently press down on the edges of the connector to secure it in place. You should hear a satisfying click as the connector locks into position. If your device uses screws to secure the connector, carefully replace them now, taking care not to over-tighten. With the display cable securely connected, take a moment to appreciate the intricate beauty of modern technology. It's a symphony of circuits, chips, and conductors, all working in harmony to bring your digital world to life. The moment has arrived, tech champions, the moment we seal the deal and secure our shiny new screen in place. This is the final act of our screen replacement odyssey, the culmination of our patience, precision, and unwavering determination. Carefully align the new screen with the frame of the device, ensuring that all the cutouts for buttons, speakers, and cameras line up perfectly. Gently press down on the edges of the screen, working your way around the perimeter to secure the adhesive. If your device uses adhesive strips to secure the screen, peel off the protective backing and carefully apply the strips around the edges of the frame before pressing the screen into place. Apply firm, even pressure to ensure a strong bond between the screen and the frame. With the new screen securely in place, take a moment to admire your handiwork. The device should look as good as new, with a crystal clear display ready to transport you back into the digital realm. Congratulations, my friend. You've successfully replaced a broken screen like a true tech pro. Hold your breath, tech wizards, because it's showtime. With our new screen securely in place, it's time to power on our device and witness the fruits of our labor. This is the moment of truth, the culmination of our patience, precision, and unwavering determination. Fingers crossed, we hit that power button and voila! The screen flickers to life, bathed in the warm glow of a successful repair. A wave of satisfaction washes over us as we navigate through the familiar menus, marveling at the clarity and responsiveness of our newly installed display. But our work isn't quite finished yet. Before we declare victory and break out the celebratory snacks, we need to run a series of tests to ensure that everything is functioning as it should. Think of it as a post-op checkup for our newly resurrected device. We'll want to test the touchscreen sensitivity, making sure that it responds accurately to our every tap, swipe, and pinch. We'll also want to check the display quality, looking for any dead pixels, discoloration, or backlight issues. Section 2, testing, ensuring everything's in tip-top shape. With our device powered on, it's time to ensure everything is functioning as it should. Think of this as a rigorous quality control inspection. First, let's test the touchscreen sensitivity. Open up your favorite drawing app and test the touch input. Next, let's test the display quality. Examine for dead pixels and discoloration. Test the earpiece, camera, and other components. Section 3, troubleshooting tips, conquering common screen glitches. Now, in the unlikely event that you encounter any issues during the testing phase, don't panic. Screen replacement is a delicate procedure and sometimes minor glitches can occur. But fear not, tech warriors, because we're armed with a treasure trove of troubleshooting tips to conquer these common screen gremlins. If you're experiencing touchscreen sensitivity issues, the culprit could be a misaligned display cable or trapped dust particles beneath the screen. Power down your device, carefully disconnect and reconnect the display cable, ensuring that it's properly seated. Use a can of compressed air to blow away any dust or debris that may be interfering with the touch sensor. If you're seeing display issues like dead pixels or discoloration, the problem may lie with the new screen itself. Contact the seller or manufacturer and inquire about a replacement. Most reputable sellers offer warranties or return policies for defective products. And remember, the internet is your friend. If you encounter a stubborn issue, don't hesitate to consult online forums, repair guides, or YouTube videos for troubleshooting tips specific to your device model. Section 4, a job well done, basking in the glory of your achievement. With all tests passed and our device functioning flawlessly, it's time to step back, admire our handiwork, and bask in the glory of our accomplishment. We've successfully replaced a broken screen, breathing new life into our beloved device. Take a moment to reflect on the journey from the initial shock to the triumphant moment when our device flickered back to life. This victory is about more than just a repaired screen. It's about empowerment and the satisfaction of fixing something ourselves. So go ahead, tech champions, celebrate your victory. From broken to brilliant. Whew, we've covered a lot today. We started with a broken screen and emerged victorious. Remember that feeling of dread? It's amazing how know-how transforms fear into empowerment. Fixing a screen isn't just for tech wizards. With the right tools and patience, anyone can master this skill. We became tech superheroes, wielding tools with precision. It was about the journey and the sense of accomplishment, reclaiming our tech, proving we can repair and restore. Section 2 Screen Saviors, tips for a long and happy display life. Prevent dreaded screen cracks with these tips. Invest in a good quality screen protector. Use a sturdy case for all-around protection. Be mindful of where you place your phone. Prevention is better than cure. Section 3, spreading the tech love, subscribe, like, and share. Well, folks, it's been a pleasure guiding you through this screen replacement odyssey. I hope you found this video informative, empowering, and perhaps even a little bit entertaining. Remember, knowledge is power, and the ability to fix your own tech is a valuable skill to have in today's digital world. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more tech tips, tricks, and tutorials, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and share it with your friends and family so they too can conquer their tech challenges like true digital heroes. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't let a broken screen get you down. With a little bit of know-how and a can-do attitude, you've got this.